Memester of the Week contains fantasy violence, drug use, and horror elements. A list of topics, themes, and subjects featured in this episode will be included in the description. If you ever feel unsafe or suicidal, please call your local crisis center, emergency services, or national hotline. A link to an international list of crisis hotlines is listed in the description below. And remember, you matter. Hello and welcome back to Memester of the Week for our special Halloween episode.
Ooh. I love that that's what we all defaulted to.
Love that that's the vibe here today. So, unfortunately, our brilliant friend Tyler, who normally plays Mordecai, is not able to join us today, but have no fear. We have an incredibly cool special guest. Special guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Soren. I'm visiting here and very grateful to be on this recording and on this session. I'm normally found on Roll Weird, which is another Monster of the Week podcast. And I collaborated with these folks on the Keeper's Retreat we did recently, and it was a lot of fun, so I'm very excited to be back.
Yeah, thank you for coming back. I genuinely, every time I listen to Roll Weird, both the first campaign and the current campaign, I'm absolutely floored by the cohesiveness of the vibe that group has and the willingness to really play ball with how weird can we get it, and then also the dramatic shifts that you guys choose to take. The swings that you guys are taking are huge, and I deeply respect it. So I'm always glad to have anyone from your show back, but also you're fantastic to hang out with. So it's very nice.
Shucks.
You're kicking the dirt over here.
So joining us today also are our two regular cast members.
So regular. So normal.
So
yeah.
So not unhinged.
Just a guy.
But we are doing different characters. So in alphabetical order, can we say who we are, our pronouns, the character that we are playing, their pronouns, and the playbook that they are playing?
Okay. That's a lot of list of things.
I fucking wrote it down and put it in the chat for you to look at.
You're so right.
30 minutes ago.
Wait, which chat?
It's in the one for this one shot.
The chat that's named "A Second Plane has landed at the Denver airport."
Landed at the Denver airport. Can't stress that enough.
Landed at the Denver airport
successfully with no issue.
No problems.
The Dareport. You wouldn't download a plane. Hi guys. My name is Amelia. Pronouns are she, her, and today I'm going to be playing the character of Peyton. Pronouns are also she, her for the character, and I'm playing from the playbook The Flake.
Excellent.
Okay. Meowdy.
A fascinating energy to start with.
All right. I'm Phil. I usually play Dan. My pronouns are he, him, or whatever you got lying in the back of the car. I'm not picky. I am playing Seth, whose pronouns are she, her, and I will be using the mundane playbook. I didn't say it. It's short for Persephone. Thank you very much.
Love it. Persephone's parents definitely are like metalheads or something. That's the vibe of it.
Oh yeah, sure.
I feel like most people have a part of their life when they only see that name in writing and they're like, Persephone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
God, I have so many words that are like that.
Lead the keeper of our game knew somebody whose name was Eowyn, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" And they were like, "Yeah, I'm named after the Lord of the Rings character." And he went, "Eowyn?" And they went, "Yeah. You know, the human woman that loves Aragorn."
Eowyn?
It's
Oh, no.
Eowyn. Her whole life. This was in college by the time that anyone pointed it out.
There are films.
Right? You never watched it?
Where they
There are
say the names.
films. I'm Soren, Soren Alf Correa. I use he, him pronouns. Tonight I'll be playing Howard Douglas Orsay, or if you're in a hurry, Howard D. Orsay. He is a monstrous who worships a big horse, and over the many years he has grown to resemble that in slightly horrific ways. We're excited to play him.
Awesome. I love that. Because this is a one shot, things are going to get off the rails very quickly, I'm sure. But I want to.
So ready to die.
Jesus. You really are getting into character.
I'm getting into character. Stop.
Because we haven't done histories yet and we don't have like established relationships for the characters, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So in the same order, can we just like quickly pitch who your character is, what they're about, and then we'll tackle doing some histories from there?
We'll not make Amelia go first again.
What a kindness.
Seth works as a barista in a coffee shop in the Denver airport. The story of how she got there is a little bit longer. Basically, she is here looking for someone who she last had contact with at the Denver airport, and someone who she's increasingly finding less and less of a trail for and getting quite frustrated, and also getting pretty burned out with the job, despite her generally cheerful demeanor.
Howard de Horsey is a man who missed a connecting flight in 1972 and has been living / trapped in the tunnels beneath the Denver airport ever since, living in the shadows and surviving on God knows what. He is sort of trapped in time, and one of those guys that you talk to and you're like, this guy clearly does not understand the world that we're currently living in. Yeah, he's a mole man, basically. You see him all over the place. He just kind of shows up.
And then Peyton is a 100% all-in conspiracy theorist. She derives so much joy from delving into various conspiracy theories, some of her favorite being the flat earth theory, the moon landing being faked theory, and the CIA killed JFK theory. There's more. There's plenty. But she likes, she likes the classics, right? And she is coming to the Denver airport for a bit of a little sort of tourism trip, so that she can enjoy the vibes and see if she can delve into one of these potential conspiracies of the airport itself. Fine.
If you believe they put a man on the moon. A man on the moon.
Oh yeah, and aliens are 100% real. That too.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, well, that's not even a conspiracy theory anymore.
Or is it?
Thanks, government.
I have to go find the fucking like Illuminati sound.
So I come up a lot this episode.
So I can just toss that in like fucking everything that happens here.
Yes.
Fantastic. Just to check, so Howard is he, him. Seth is she, her. And Peyton is also she,
Yep.
her. Tight.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, well, let's jump in with both feet. It's getting late in the day at the Denver airport. We see the sun setting with Lucifer in the foreground. Lucifer, of course, being the 35-foot tall fiberglass blue horse with burning red eyes that represent the spirit of the Old West and the spirit of wild stallion. Moving into the airport. We go through airport security. We see all of the shops lined up along the row, and the clock is ticking down, and it's almost closing time. And Seth, what are you doing at your shop?
She is like 5'4". She has like lilac purple bob cut hair with curtain bangs and winged eyeliner, of course. Like a crop top black hoodie with like the long sleeves that have the little thumb hole, and like a black choker, green circle lenses in, green tank top, and like a pleated black skirt. And over that has been slung like a hard clashing denim coffee shop apron, on which are a couple little pins, a little flair, including a lot of her interests and stuff. Like there's like a little Triforce pin, a little TARDIS like Doctor Who pin, a little trans flag, a little like a Hollow Knight pin. She is just currently elbows deep in lattes, slinging those portafilters around. Yeah, completely locked in, keeping like when she has to attend to the register, which due to her coworkers not being the most efficient, she subs in pretty often just wherever there needs to be something done. She's like, it's very sharply contrasting. She like looks like, do not talk to me, do not bother me, stay like 6 feet away from me at all times when she's on the bar. But then she flips to the register and it's immediately like, hey, oh my god, how can I get to you? Oh, I love your shirt type of vibe. Yeah.
What are the names of two of your coworkers?
Okay, we've got Clarence and we've got Sage.
So Clarence and Sage, they are generally not as... let's do one. Who is on the ball and who is kind of fucking off?
I think Clarence is the fuck off.
It was given the vibes. Sorry to anybody named Clarence out there.
No, I'm sure you're great.
Real go get it.
Much like my relationship with people named Charles, I'm like, hey, there's one dude who is like, this guy you don't want to work with. Every other Charles, it's fine.
Yeah. We all have a name like that.
Okay, we're giving Clarence the tag fuck off and Sage the tag competent.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you're working the bar for a bit. Clarence is supposed to be manning the register. Sage is doing their best to try and figure this out, but there's just a line of people trying to like get in before close. I think like Sage calls you over and like says, "Oh hey, hey Seth, can you help out real quick over here? We just have a ton of orders packed up. I'll help you make the drinks in a second."
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm on it.
And so you're going through lines for a couple people, and you get to a certain person in the line. They come up, and it's actually Brad Bradshaw, your manager, who like leans over the bar, is like, "Oh hey, yeah, how's it hanging?" Like clearly blocking up the line for everything else that is going on right now.
Fine. Yeah, no problem. We're normal.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I like immediately upon this man talking to me, I don my Stonewall appearance.
Excellent. Yeah. It looks like business has been going well today. Would you mind staying a bit late to just make sure that things are cleaned up? Clarence just called me and told me that he wasn't able to close because of fucking food poisoning or something like that.
Again?
Yeah, man.
Clarence.
I did this twice last week. Okay, all right, fine. No problem. I can do that.
All right, that's why you're the best.
Thanks.
Yeah, and Brad just like moves out of the line and lets people continue going on.
I shoot Sage like a look of daggers.
Yeah, Sage is like just like under their breath. Yeah, so you guys are like handling an evening rush, and as that is happening, a plane touches down on the tarmac. Like we see it through the window of the coffee shop. And as that plane is touching down, we go across the tarmac, in through the window of a plane, down the aisle of the seats, and our camera lands on Peyton. And what does Peyton look like?
Peyton is decked out in the most ugu kawaii outfit that you could ever imagine. So yeah, I'm picturing like a light pink pleated skirt, a like white fuzzy sweater, you know, and then like just a ridiculous amount of like pom-poms, either like on the socks or like a couple little pom-poms in her hair, like holding up 2 strands of hair. As she is getting off this plane, she is absolutely just like brimming with excitement, and she is donning her Denver airport exclusive Blucifer ears. They're like a little, it's like a little headband that just has like 2 pointy blue ears.
You should get like red circle lenses.
Yeah. Oh god.
You can find those in the gift shop for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But see, the thing is that she was so excited about it, she pre-ordered them online because she wanted to walk in with them on.
That's the vibe.
That's the thing.
Excellent.
Yeah. She didn't want there to be any chance of her not being able to buy them in the shop if they were sold out. So she did like a whole months ahead of time online
Prepped for this specifically.
So
amazing.
Yeah, very prepped. So she is just bouncing down the hall as she's coming into the airport.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, so as you are going into the airport, and you're deboarding the plane, you're getting through security, I think that there is someone who was on your plane who was being disruptive as they were leaving. Can you describe them for me?
It's this guy's name is Jeff.
Of course. Apologies.
Yep.
Apologies to the Jeffs of the world that are actually cool.
Sorry, Jeff.
We've got Clarences, we've got Jeffries.
So basically, and I'm not just lifting this from a TikTok video that I saw literally a week ago. Jeff was like trying to force somebody to switch seats with him so he could sit with his kids. But he didn't buy the correct seats whenever he booked the flight, so that they were like seated on a different part.
Notably his kids who are grown-ass adults.
Yes, they're grown adults. Yeah, not children. No, they're like in their 20s. So reasonably the person didn't want to move, and so Jeff threw a big hissy fit and got taped down for the rest of the flight. And so he is just now being released and probably going to be handed over to authorities depending on the situation.
Nice. Jeff, tag.
Not the authorities at the Denver airport.
Being a dick.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeffs.
Sorry to the Jeffs of the world, but sometimes we got bad folks in that brew.
Yep.
Yeah, so you see Jeff having been directed over to like 2 big dudes from airport security who are like, hey man, you can't keep doing this.
This is not his first day.
This is like the third time
that this has happened.
And somehow the security team just already knows about this guy's track record. They're like, you gotta quit doing this, man. The amount of resources we've had to spend on you.
Just buy the one road. Just buy the tickets at the same road.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
The amount of tape we've had to buy.
Extra strength industrial tape, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
They start like seeing this dude specifically book tickets, and they like pre-order harnesses just in case.
Get the air marshal
flex tape.
Oh my god.
So Peyton, as you are moving into the Denver airport, and you've landed at your, I guess this is your destination. This is not a layover for you. This is the place that you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Tight. What is the first thing that you're going to do inside the Denver airport?
Well, I think the first thing she's going to do is get a nice big old latte, because even though it's late, she has no plans of going home that night. She's staying out in this Denver airport for as long as she can. So she's gonna need some caffeine to get her brain going, to get those conspiracy theories loaded up.
Yeah, I think that you see a map of the airport kind of really conveniently located in between all of the gates. And you know that you're at like gate 35 for like the C gates. And if you just go to the center of the building, there's a Vigil coffee shop there.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a Vigil, and then across from the Vigil, there's also a Kobold's coffee shop, and they are like bitter rivals. Get it? Because it's coffee.
Of course.
They're bitter rivals. We're having fun here today.
That's pretty good.
Peyton, you move through the airport gates to go line up and get some coffee. And I think the camera follows you. We have like, I almost said back shot, and I was like, nope, that's not, we can't use that term in this, this modern context.
Yeah. I think money shot's the politically correct term. No?
There we go. Yeah.
We see a shot from behind of like Peyton walking through the airport gates and moving towards the coffee shop. And so we follow her for like a brief moment. And then the camera like veers off into a employees only side door as like a security officer is walking through with Jeff. Actually, they are moving through. They're taking Jeff to the security office, and so we follow them down that hallway for a little bit, and then we actually slip down into a like draining grate in the floor, and we move into the underside of the Denver airport where this is real. There are numerous tunnels under the Denver airport that are mostly used for like moving luggage around and being able to like move people swiftly through the airport because it is so massive. And so we go to the first layer of that. We see like people on a tour of the Denver airport and like looking at some of the art and murals on the walls and things like that. And then we find a second rain gutter and we go even deeper. And
let's go.
And it is there that we finally, our camera alights on our wonderful friend, Howard. Howard, what are you doing today?
Visibly, Howard is sort of like Uncanny Valley as a guy. He's got like a sort of unnaturally long face, and his eyes are like too big for his face. Like he's been living in darkness for many years. They're very bloodshot. He's balding, but instead of a comb over, he has a comb middle where all of his hair is pushed into a sort of peak in the center, like a faux hawk. He's wearing a bright orange, loud, like suit that looks like it hasn't been changed since 1970s, with like the flared out bottoms of his pants and like the first top 3 buttons undone in a way that you see and you're like, I don't want to see though. And
it's giving Fred Flintstone. I'm just gonna say
it's like Fred Flintstone in the Disco Elysium universe. And I think he's huddled over a little lunchbox marked Clarence with a vial of liquid laxatives. And he's just dripping it methodically into Clarence's meal.
Oh my god.
What a vibe.
Wow. I physically have to recover from that description because like start to finish it was a wild ride.
Let's fucking go.
Fuck.
It's like a person, and then your worst nightmare.
And then a shitty little man, the gremlin, if you will.
Oh my god.
I'm the trash man.
Definitely that vibe.
Real story. In middle school, I had a guidance counselor that called me Danny DeVito because she said I reminded her of him.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. It depends, I guess.
I don't know if that is either.
I didn't know who he was at the time, but when I found out, I was like, this changes a lot.
You're like, really?
This changes a lot about how I think people perceive me.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that, Bub. I'm sorry.
I mean,
now
like,
I aspire to it.
both of you are genuinely funny people, so there's that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, thank God.
Christ alive. I'm like
All right.
I'm like somehow trying to collect myself after that.
Yeah, what do you do with this guy?
Jason's like, how do I make this into a scene?
Well, no, so
Yeah.
here's the worst part is
It's
that like,
already
I
so
have
good.
to match that energy. And I know exactly
Gotta
how,
match
but
the
it's
freak.
not going to be pleasant for anyone.
Okay. I'm gonna make some more
Like,
tea.
yeah, like I have to physically prepare myself for the character I'm about to inhabit.
Real.
Howard, as you are just fucking up Clarence's whole day, for the probably the like 4th or 5th time that you've done it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a monthly thing.
Yeah. I think you hear in like the back of your head, you hear a good. I told you. I told you it was going to be bad.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Excellent.
Scared, I want to go home.
Excellent, Mr. Diopolsi. Someone has landed at our home. And there's a young girl. I have to like shake my jaw a lot for this.
It's a very physical performance.
It's a bit, yeah, it's very like, oh, I have to think about
Yeah.
what my body is doing right now.
Hang on to your fucking headphones, dude.
Excellent, Mr. DeHorsey. There is a girl who has landed at our home who offers worship to your Lord.
He's so old.
Kind of sexy.
Is it okay? I have a really important question. Is it monster fucker or is it bestiality? We can't move on until we resolve
We
this.
can't resolve this.
I think, do I have to choose?
Cut the episode.
Soren, it's been a pleasure.
Short and sweet.
Just
I
leave.
think it's monster fucker because it is a sentient,
Yeah,
full on.
it's a horse.
That's the safe choice.
It's,
Howard.
it's not even just a horse. It is a
But it's
demon
a-
inhabiting a horse.
It's a
A
demon.
horse statue
Yeah.
specifically.
It's more than a horse.
Yeah, but you gotta
Of course,
It's more than a feeling.
ask some questions about, like
Yeah,
the person who's engaging in it.
yeah,
They've got some fucked up shit going on.
yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm so glad that you're saying that of yourself since you're the
Yeah.
one who tagged.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
oh,
I'm well aware of my fucked upness.
so glad that you're the one who's willing to like address.
Can confirm.
Fuck me. I don't know if I want to cut that.
You shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
It's better that you don't. People need to know the
Yeah,
truth
the listeners deserve to
about
hear
the Denver
Yeah.
airport.
The truth come out.
Yes.
She offers worship to your Lord. Bring her to me. You will know her by my ears.
Yes, my lord, whatever you wish.
Oh my god, is Howard an ex-Soviet officer?
Well, I'm from Milwaukee.
Oh.
apologies to everybody from Milwaukee. Everybody named Jeff.
Yeah, and apologies to all ex-Soviet officers.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have seen the waveform of my microphone because I know it didn't pick up on Discord. So Howard,
Yes.
like dropping into straight man. So Howard, you've received these instructions from your lord. Where do you go? How do you proceed through the Denver International Airport?
I think Howard is like a slippery little otter. He's just scurrying through shadows, climbing into vents, crawling and crawling. This is his natural habitat.
Yeah,
He knows.
Yeah, it's like the Disney cast members with the utilidor. They just
Yeah.
know where they're going at all times.
You know what calls to mind? What's that fucking... I can't remember the name of the horror film that we watched a lot in college with like the house.
Panic Room?
Where it's like it starts out as they're trying to like film a show.
Oh, Grave Encounters.
Yeah, Grave Encounters 2.
Yeah.
Where he's like living in the vents and stuff, eating rats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
how did you know?
Was that really an inspiration or
No, I've never seen or heard of it, but I very accurately described my life.
Grave Encounters 1, fucking phenomenal horror movie. 2,
Yes. 2, very
Two's-
funny.
yeah, very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth watching.
But I think it's like watching one of those. What are they called? Where it's like a bunch of really I don't know. Somebody, I'll figure it out later. But it's like watching a very complicated like puzzle as he's like going through.
Oh,
and
Rube
he ends
Goldberg
up-
machine.
That's the one, Rube Goldberg machine. As he's like going through all the little pipes and stuff, and then I think he just sort of ends up at one of those luggage carousels, and he just drops out where the luggage is. onto the carousel.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
Fully, you have like a whole like pulley and lever system that is set up from like within the old construction that was abandoned, and like that's just how your vibe is now.
And I think he's just scoping it out, scurrying through the little terminals, looking for my master's ears.
Excellent. So where is the first place that you would go to like try and find someone?
I think whichever sort of like set of gates he's at, he's just going to go to the central node where it's like the most populous. And I think he would probably know which of the A, B, or C gates is the most popular for like
Mhm.
arrivals. And then he would just go there and kind of scope it out for a while.
Is this carousel currently like? Is there a crowd of people around?
I think it's funnier if there is.
That's what
But
Do you slide out amongst other like a cello case and a fucking baggage? Like,
yeah.
Luggage, monster, luggage.
Scurries off into the crowd.
They'll never believe you.
It's like that one video where that where that suitcase was just full of crabs and it just exploded all over the.
I see you're familiar with my work.
people like go to reach for their phones, but you're already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is actually a great vibe. Howard, as you are exiting the luggage carousel, what is it that you have set up to provide a distraction so people don't clock you as you are exiting the carousel?
I think there's like a glitch in the screens that show what carousel to go to. And it sends everyone to the wrong carousel. So they're like waiting in the wrong spot as all their luggage is coming down this one.
That's
That's just a feature of the airport. That's not even by your choice. That's just American efficiency at its
The airport
finest.
provides.
The airport giveth.
Yeah.
full on deity status. Excellent. Yeah, you get off the carousel and are able to like scurry into a like it's like fucking Batman Arkham Asylum in here. You like grab the vent grate and you just like you've systematically loosened every screw in the entire Denver airport to be able to just like gently lift it off, move it to the side, and then like put it back when you're done so you can move through. Just lithely crawling up into the ceiling of the airport. underneath the like large tents, being able to look through, because I think that like there are like large tent coverings and stuff like that, and probably like glass ceiling kind of situation. Yeah, you climb up through into the vents and are overlooking the like central node of gate C, and you see a girl with blue horse ears on a headband walking into your favorite coffee shop, the Vigil Coffee, and starting to like wait in line.
Oh, perfect. And I'm gonna tuck Clarence's lunchbox under my arm and be like, 2 for 1. And I'm gonna start scurrying over, trying to be as inconspicuous as possible. But that's really hard for me. That's just being what I am.
Fully imagining the Grinch snaking around Whoville.
That's so accurate.
Yeah, my physique has been described as Grinch-like. Susical.
I like the idea of you also pretending to be one of the gargoyles that's just like perched in random places in the Denver airport, and you just like freeze when people walk by.
As you were exiting the luggage rack, you like saw Steve, and he was like, "What's up, Steve?" Steve being the gargoyle. That also,
yeah,
that also,
yeah. Good guy,
Stargoyle.
Good guy.
Yeah, I think all of you would know, especially Peyton, because they've been doing research about the Denver International Airport, that there's been a lot of construction work recently with some of the lower levels to try and make it more accessible and more available for the local area, or at least that's what they've been saying. And so, Seth, while you are like going through and trying to check people through in your line, taking orders, you see a couple construction workers go by, and you see one that looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite tag. Like you assume that, like, okay, maybe they've been here a couple times before, because construction workers come through here all the time. And so you do their order, and you see, after they've gone through, you see a slip of paper that's been dumped into the tip jar.
Once it like dies down a little bit, and I have a second to step away, I'll kind of pick the paper out, and I'm assuming it's somebody's number, so I'm not like too intrigued. But I will open it up and take a glance.
Yeah, so I think as you see this, there's not any like numbers or anything written on it, but it does say, "Follow the eyes. There is truth in peace." And then you see a image of like a upwards facing crescent with a line that is like not quite attached to the rest of the crescent in the center.
Okay, follow the eyes. There's truth in peace. Okay, well, having been like this close to just tossing it, I'm really glad I actually took a look inside.
If you tossed it, that would have been real fucked up for me personally, actually.
Mystery over.
Now we're just doing a slice of life roleplay.
That's half of what this show is, man.
Yeah.
And this was dropped by a construction worker?
Yeah, you think that was just dropped by a construction worker because you just had a bunch of them go through your line.
Okay, they're gone now?
Yeah, they've already picked up their coffee and left. But you did see one or two of them that looked pretty familiar to you because you've probably seen them at your shop before.
Okay. I'm going to tuck that into the like one of the pockets of my skirt. My skirt has pockets.
Of course.
Yeah.
As all should.
Have I seen that symbol before? Because I'm tuning out of my job right at this moment.
I think that symbol looks familiar to you, and you know that you've seen it around the airport. I think at this moment, Peyton comes up to the front of the line.
Are you still serving coffee? Can I have some coffee?
Takes a second, and actually, Sage looks over and is like, "You want me to get it?" and before I notice that you're even there. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I was a little distracted. Yeah. I can totally get you in. What? Oh, holy shit! I love your skirt.
Oh, thanks. I love your hair.
Oh,
It's
thank
like
you.
my favorite color.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Okay, so I really need some coffee because I've been on this flight for too long and I'm so excited to be here. D- have you wait, no, hold on, stop. Coffee first. Can I get
Okay.
a
Take a deep breath. You got this.
can I get a caramel
Okay.
frappuccino? Not frappuccino, is that trademarked by Starbucks?
It is actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Not us actually thinking about this.
It's fiction, man. Fuck it.
Character voice gone.
Good.
But it's been co-opted by the market at large, but it is still technically trademarked.
Yes, let's steal.
Yeah.
What's the name of your sugariest, silliest coffee?
You can ask this in character.
But I don't. This voice hurts me. Okay.
You can choose to do it. Clear your throat in character and then just do a different voice.
No, absolutely not. That's for later.
I see.
That way you have a Chekhov's gun for us, the cast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what is the sugariest coffee you have?
Sugariest. Well,
Uh-huh. I love sweet stuff.
okay. You said caramel, so I can load it up with caramel. Do you like vanilla or like ooh, I've got it. Raspberry, white chocolate, caramel. And you said you really need coffee. I can do like extra espresso. I can do whatever you need.
Slay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. What size?
Big.
Okay. Do you want
Largest.
like hot ice? Do you want it like blended?
Ooh, gotta have ice.
All right. Whipped cream.
Oh, please.
All right, I'm on
You're
it.
the best.
Hey,
Thank you.
you're the best.
Thanks.
That'll be
He's the best.
$20.
Yeah. I'm going to turn the screen around and it'll ask you a few questions.
Oh my god! Not the tip screen.
Fuck,
Not the
that
tip screen.
sucks. So true to life.
Yeah. And as soon as I turn away and start constructing this
Monstrosity.
the like cheery demeanor is like completely gone.
Excellent.
Immediately replaced by the look of death.
Just raging, angry music in the background.
Yes.
So I think Peyton's gonna she wants to support her her fellow queens. So she's gonna slap a
There
big
you
old
go.
tip on there. And and she's gonna swipe her card and she's gonna take a look around, kind of like she's still so like wide-eyed and bushy-tailed about this whole experience. So she's still just kind of like taking everything in around her and being like she'll shout over the counter because like she's done paying, but she still wants to talk to you.
So, like, have you worked here for a while or at the Denver airport?
It takes her a second to like tune in again, but she's like, "What? Oh yeah." And I clock your ears. Yeah,
I'm so
I've been here,
jealous.
yeah, a while. Yeah,
You must love it. It must be such a dream job.
it's something. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's something.
Peyton was the last person in line, and everyone else has received their coffee. And Sage is like going around and like starting the closing procedures and making sure that like everything's cleaned up.
Sick. Yeah, I'm actively like back flushing the rest of the machine, and I only have like the one espresso group head open right now. So it takes a while to make because I'm doing extra espresso, but most of my So we have a second
Plenty
to
of
chat.
time. Plenty of time for chatting.
Yeah. So you're just arriving, I'm assuming, because it's kind of late.
Yeah, I just got here. I'm here on tourism. I'm just so excited to see this place.
Oh
There's
yeah.
so many good stories about the Denver airport.
Yeah, Denver. Yeah, the airport. Yeah, I was thinking like, I don't know, ski trip, but the airport's cool too.
No, I hate the snow. It's so cold, and I hate when my socks get wet. No, absolutely not.
Okay, girl,
I'm
I hear you
here
there.
For the airport, yeah. So, just curious, have you been in the tunnels?
No, I usually just come here to my job.
My job where I work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that like I could get in with who could maybe show me around a bit more?
Well,
I
I'm
think
on a
we have a
mission.
hard cut
like-
at that moment
Yes.
of conversation
Yes.
where the camera pans up to Howard,
Oh, God.
looking down. It's like the fucking Squidward meme where he's looking through the slots of the ventilation. He's like, yes.
Everything is falling.
And we just pan back to the conversation.
I mean, I know some people who have some stories, but I don't know if you could get in there. It's
Oh my
kind of
gosh, are
high
they-
security.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, that hasn't stopped me before, but you didn't hear that from me. So
Okay, interesting.
are your people, are your friends that that know all this cool stuff about the Denver airport? Are they here? Are they here right now?
Well, he kind of just shows up. Like, actually, right about this time, he kind of does drop in. So you may see him. I don't know.
Oh,
As as we're throwing out the pastries and all that, like.
Oh my God.
Like a raccoon.
Oh my God.
well, see, I'm here because I want to investigate a little bit more about what's been going on recently. I've been hearing there's been some construction and stuff. And I know they say it's construction, but we both know it's not construction.
Yeah, I mean, why would they want to build anything? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would they want to build anything, right? You're so right. I want to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, well,
I want to find out why. What are they really doing down?
I'm a little torn because, on the one
I am
On the
hand,
one hand,
Complete
this is
stranger.
a wild interaction to have with a stranger. Yes.
yes, I would say it is not an out of place interaction. It definitely happens. People come through and ask, and so I'm absolutely sick of this type of conversation. But that doesn't mean there's not an underlying interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I would ask, how much would Steph have already looked into things around the airport in general?
I would say Steph's poked around as much as she can without pushing it too far, and hasn't had a lot of success. And at this point is starting to get pretty what's the fucking point?
Mm-hmm. Cool. I like.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask. I mean, never hurts. Never hurts to try, right?
Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, if your friend's gonna come, then we can. I can wait for them. I have all the time. I have so much time. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't book a hotel because I'm not gonna stay. In a hotel. I'm staying here. I'm not leaving. I'm gonna be here. This is where I am. This is where I will be.
That's a choice. Okay.
What
are you gonna do with
I've done this
your
before.
your suitcase there?
Oh, just carry it around.
All right. Do you have a suitcase? I'm adding that into the fiction.
Oh yeah, she has a massive suitcase.
Okay, excellent.
It's like a 2-day trip, but she has a massive suitcase.
I mean, you could probably hide in that.
Truthfully. Yeah. We'll never know.
Okay, well, then Seth starts putting the finishing touches on this creation, which include like swirly sprinkles and then just as much whipped cream as the cap will hold. Like she puts the cap on and then sticks the head through it and just fills it up to max.
Oh no.
When she puts the straw through, like a bunch of whipped cream just like starts pouring out of the opening. It's like, all right, here you go. This is
You are my savior. Bless.
She just snatches it, just starts just sucking down intensely. Just
I'm so glad that picked up.
Bless you.
God, this hurts me so much. And she's trying to talk to her through like mouthfuls of just sugar coffee.
Are you finishing up for the night? Are you gonna be off work?
Yeah, we're
soon? 'Cause,
actually
I would
closed.
love to talk to you more about. Oh, you're closed right now. Oh, you're closed right now. Oh,
kinda.
Sorry. Oh, my bad.
No,
Okay,
it's fine.
I'll just
Take
go.
your time.
I'll just go stand. Like, I'll go stand right over here. Like, I'll go stand outside.
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
Right out there.
I'm gonna
yeah.
start mopping
And,
up, but just like watch your boots, okay?
Oh,
Are you
sure,
wearing boots?
yeah.
I actually can't see.
Yeah, totally. They're like, I don't know, Uggs, Ugg boots.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I've got like knee-high black bitch stompers. So.
Oh hell yeah! I feel like this is like the meme of like the hot goth girl and like the hot preppy girl.
This
just,
is-
like
this
being
is-
lesbians for each other.
This is my Melody and Kurumi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So she's gonna like take like a few big steps back just so she is like out of the confines of like where the coffee shop is like
Yeah, you
sectioned
step off the like carpeted or tiled area.
Right. But she is just going to continue standing there, waiting for this person to get off work so that she can pester them more. She has made a new friend.
Very cool.
So excited.
Yeah. Howard, you see that they are closing up at your favorite coffee shop, Vigil. How do you approach? How do you get down there to get your
You make
evening
your
meal?
entrance.
I'm gonna pitch something, but you let me know if it's too much like a retconny thing. So I'm thinking, while he's up in the vent, I want to use Jinx, and I want to take one of those like cafe coffee sleeves that you put to like make it easier, and he's gonna write a note on it. And if I succeed on Jinx, I want to use the option of having somebody find something I
Okay.
leave, and he drops the cafe thing so that when they give her the coffee, it's the sleeve that's on it.
That's beautiful.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, please.
I love
Please
that.
roll that.
Oh my god. This is the most successful.
I think I will take this
God
one
damn.
so far.
That's a 14
it's a fucking-
on
It's a fucking talking coffee sleeve. It just gives you the entire plot of what's going on.
hot damn.
Written on it.
That's such a good move.
So I get hold 2.
Yeah, you get to
The first one is target find something you left.
dude,
That's the option.
for a 14, I will give you 3 because Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah. Do I have to burn them all now, or can I keep them?
You can keep them and use them. I'm gonna say
Sick.
within this scene if you need to.
Beautiful.
3 might be more than what you need.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If you have carryover from the scene, you can use it then.
Hell yeah. We'll play with it.
We love
Play
it.
with space. So,
So
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. I want to hear what's on the cup, and then I can work the retcon because I have an idea for that. I have an idea. For
Excellent.
So I think in a script that is alarmingly phonetic to how he speaks, it says the Blue Lord wishes to speak to his acolyte. Come with any you trust to the tinted palace, and then in parentheses it says Sunglass Hut. And then like a crudely drawn horseshoe. And he's gonna scurry over, like crawl over into the vents of the Sunglass Hut and drop down into like.
The wild thing is that the name of the Sunglass Hut is the Tinted Palace.
Okay, but like, is he wearing sunglasses as a disguise?
That's a really good idea.
With like the
three hairs.
Groucho mustache.
Oh my
But yeah, he's gonna be waiting for them in the sunglass hut.
Oh my god. Okay, so Peyton is as she sidles out of the shop, she does not look at the cup because of course she is not concerned with reading comprehension at this time. But as she steps out, while she's hovering there at the exit waiting for her new friend, she is going to take a selfie because she's finally arrived her moment. She has to take a cute coffee selfie, right? So she's extending her smartphone. She's taking a couple pics. She like rotates the cup to make sure she gets a good angle of like the whipped cream and sprinkles and everything.
I'm gonna say that Seth is definitely like in the background of those pictures, like staring daggers. Like, get the fuck out.
Leave.
Holding the mop.
Yeah. Oh, I feel that.
Me and my bestie.
Yeah. Made a new friend. She takes like one where she's like also pointing at the background of the coffee shop where Seth is just standing there. And she notices as she's rotating this cup to get a better angle that there is something written on it. Or she sees like the little crudely drawn picture first. And then she's like, oh, like, you know, barista art. And she like takes the cup and like looks at it. And she reads the message. It takes her a second to kind of like process what she's reading because of the way that it's written. She's like, she has to read it a few times to understand what's going on. She looks back over to the coffee shop and she like holds the cup in the air and she goes,
Hey, bestie, did you write on this? Was this you?
What?
Did you write on my coffee cup?
I only wrote like, you know, the codes. Like,
I think this is more than a code.
I'm gonna come over and take a
Unless
look.
code is
what did you say? What palace?
The Blue Lord seeks an audience with his acolyte. Come with any you trust to the Tinted Palace.
Well, we do have a drink called the Blue Lord, but that's not what this is. That's not what I made you.
Of course you have a Blue Lord drink.
It's blue raspberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That checks
And lemonade.
out. Perfect.
Yes.
I mean, I just don't like, I don't think, I mean, I'm pretty sure my drink isn't called Acola tea, is it?
Hold on a second.
Acola tea. Is there tea in this?
I take a close look and I recognize after a second, like the manner of speaking.
You can tell the tone of voice by the writing on the cup.
Yep. I'd say by this point, Sage and I are pretty much wrapped up. So I'm going to take like in my hand the bag of like old pastries. And I'm going to say, yeah, actually, I know where the Tinted Palace is. I could take you.
Would you? Oh,
Yeah.
you're the best.
Yeah, I'm about done here anyway. So
Oh, thank you. So excited.
yeah, excited. Woo.
We are outside of the Vigil Coffee. Mr. DeHorsey, you're waiting at the Tinted Palace. Peyton, you've received a message to go there and meet up with someone. And Seth, you just closed up at work and are helping your new
Friend?
And Seth, you received a note that said, "Follow the eyes."
Is it spelled P-E-A?
There is truth in peace.
Yeah.
In peas.
It's actually P-E-A-S.
In peas.
Yes.
It's the
Great.
first one. It's peace, like war and peace.
I love that character from Sky High.
Or like War and Peace.
I love,
Yep. Thank you.
of course.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you for bringing it home. All right, well, let's go. I think Peyton is gonna just happily skip along in the Denver airport, just kind of like taking it all in. She's snapping shots on her phone as much as she can of just every little gargoyle that they walk past. You know, all the good stuff.
Is your phone on ring so it has like the shutter sound every time?
Yeah, absolutely, it does. Yeah, it's not on silent. No, making as much of a disturbance as possible.
Wow, is this your first time at Denver International?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Like, this is my dream place. I've always wanted to come here, and I like it's better than I
pretty
even
cool.
imagined.
We've got like planes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's planes and you have Blucifer, which obviously she gestures to her ears. Big fan.
Yeah, who doesn't love a big blue horse? Yeah.
Yep.
I fucking follow that.
Yeah, so most places are starting to close at this point, but Tinted Palace is just sort of over this way.
I think it's like fully shuttered
Okay,
by
let's
this
go.
point. I don't
We
imagine
continue.
a sunglass hut stays
And
open.
we're
that
going.
late.
We're going there.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
Not later than the Vigil coffee shop.
Yeah, definitely not. So
Right.
that's a great question. Soren, what does the Tinted Palace look like as you one, how do you enter? And two, what does it look like as it is beshuttered?
Oh, I think I absolutely slide down the grate into the back office and I pull like their manager's office chair into the main room. But I think, yeah, it's just like sort of standard shutters down in the front. There's like a little side door that's like cracked a little bit ajar as he like unlocks it for them.
Excellent.
He
Right on
swivels
cue,
around in the
of course.
big chair with comically large aviators on. Hello, are you the devotee that was promised?
I think Peyton takes a second and like looks at Seth and then looks at
Yeah, I toss Howard the bag.
Ah, worthy tributes for the Lord. Did you bring the sugar cubes?
No sugar cubes today, Howard. Sorry.
Oh no, he will be most displeased.
Give him my.
Did they get me the sugar cube?
No, my lord, we have failed you once again.
Who are you talking to?
Peyton is gonna look over at Seth and be like,
Oh my god,
This is my
this your
friend.
friend?
Hello.
Hello, this is Howard.
Hello, we are friends. Real
Hi.
human friends.
Hi, Howard. Hello. Yep, we sure are. Interesting that you say that. So what brings you here, Howard?
My name is Howard. I am from Milwaukee.
That's nice.
I come to to deliver you to your audience with the blue one. Is this what you seek? Yes.
The blue one?
Yes.
Wait. Are we talking about the horse? Are we talking about the big guy?
Yes. Praise his name. May his mane be long and flowing.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy from that song in like the 2000s. Dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die.
2000 of what?
oh my god.
2000. Yeah, 2000 plays on Spotify. Let's go.
What is Spotify?
So you were talking about the demon?
Demon is reductive.
My new friend here tells me that you know something about what's going on here in the Denver airport. Like, I heard there was some construction going on, but like,
I'm gonna sort of like pull Seth to the side a little bit, like grab your shoulder and shove you over a little bit. Sky, he comes and he eats like the old pastries from the shop, and he is a little bit off the wall. I wouldn't trust anything he says. But yeah, he.
I mean,
could
yeah.
be fun to talk.
I mean, what if he has more information that I need to be able to solve this? I need to know.
So she's gonna go back over and ask like,
So have you been in the basement floors of the Denver airport before? How do I get in there?
What basement? There's no basement. There are no tunnels. I don't live there with the roaches and the rats. I don't know what you're
Okay,
talking
but there are literally tunnels. Like, I just saw people going out of there from like
This
a tour
is human
earlier.
lie made up.
Okay,
to
but like
the
that's
Smirch
actually
Horse
posted on their
name.
website. The Denver airport is fully aware that they have tunnels running through. Like It's public information.
It is not my place to disclose top secret information the horse wishes to keep secret. It is my place to deliver you to your proper audience or chosen.
Can you deliver me through the tunnels?
The means of transportation were somewhat ambiguous, so I suppose if you wish for a little tour of the tunnels, it couldn't hurt anything.
Great. You're coming with, right, Seth?
Wait, you're gonna climb into the tunnels?
Let's go, bestie.
With this guy?
Yeah.
You're comfortable with that, and you feel like that's a right decision that you should make, and like.
She puts a hand on her shoulder and is like,
Bestie, I've done this before.
and she like opens up her like Hello Kitty purse and it's just full of mace.
Like multiple cans.
Multiple canisters of mace.
Okay. Damn, you.
I come prepared for any situation.
That's actually exactly what I like to see. Seth whips out like one of those heavy ass portafilters from the coffee machine and like does a couple like whirls with it in her hand, tosses it and catches it, and then does like a couple of like baton slaps onto her hand with it. Yeah, I can handle myself too. So,
well, then what are we waiting for?
I think at that moment you feel the entire Denver airport shake.
You should have brought sugar cubes.
Whoa. Do you guys get like earthquakes in this area of Colorado?
No? I mean, that's a West Coast thing.
I need everyone to roll plus weird.
That's very lucky for me.
Okay, plus weird.
Plus weird.
And
Oh god.
oh, I'm so weird. I mean, we knew this, but
I think the ranking of these rolls is accurate to our weirdness levels.
Excellent.
All right. Okay, we've got a 13 and 11, and I'm rolling in with a 9.
So you feel the Denver airport shake, and you see the like lights hanging from above sway a bit, and I think all of you feel this pulse of energy. And Howard and Peyton, you feel energized by this. You can take +1 forward and mark experience for succeeding on this roll.
hell yeah.
Seth,
Yeah.
you will get a devil's bargain.
All right. I love those.
You can get +1 forward on the next thing that you do, or you can roll on a table of my designing and then gain a point of experience.
Give me the table, baby.
Table baby. Okay, I need you to roll a D100 and then take half of the result rounded up.
That's my favorite type of roll. Okay, D100.
Incredibly specific.
78 cut in
39.
half. That's 39. Rounded down, 38.
Wait, but you don't have to round if it's half.
Yeah, I think you're good.
If it's an even number.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
39.
39 is fine. Okay, so
Yeah.
39. Let me just find that in the list here. Amazing. I can't believe that we got something this iconic so quickly. I am going to send you a message in Discord. I want you to look at the article of the thing that I am sending to you.
Okay.
And I want you to choose an aspect of this thing to now be implemented on your character.
Great.
I could not be more excited.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to
fear and
send that along.
excitement.
You understand why I'm like, oh man, this could not have been a better poll.
All right. So choose an aspect of it, right?
Yeah, any sort of physical attribute.
Okay.
Or ability if they have such abilities.
Okay. So Seth is standing there, 5 foot, what did I say? 5'4". Yeah. Kind of like looking around in shock in the quake. And she looks up and suddenly the swaying lights get closer. And you all see as she swells in size to approximately 12, 13 feet tall.
What?
How tall is this room?
Yeah, right. It's a good
How
question.
tall is
How tall is this?
the
I mean, it's an
sunglass hut?
airport, right? The ceilings have to be huge.
Well, that's the thing is that
Oh yeah, the sunglass hut maybe.
airport ceilings are probably like 3 stories at least. But the sunglass
Right,
hut
they
ceiling
do
is
that.
like 1 story. So you're fully
No.
like shoulders against the ceiling now.
Excuse me?
To avoid a She-Hulk situation, we're going to say that all your clothes grow appropriately with you.
Okay, thank you. Still a little risky.
I think Peyton is going to collapse to the floor and look up and be like,
Bestie, I thought you were normal.
Yeah, so did I. What the fuck?
The Blue Lord has favored you. This is most auspicious day.
What are
We
you
must
talking
go.
about?
There is little time. The Blue Lord does not give audiences. Like
I think he's got a point. You might just get bigger.
This is a lot to process.
can you process and wow?
I mean, I guess I can crawl.
Yeah, you'll have to physically crawl out of the sunglasses.
yeah. Peyton's gonna come out the front and like help try to like pull you out through the doorway.
So that happens.
happens.
This is easily the most wild day I've ever had. This is the best.
This is at least top 3.
So it is 10 p.m. at the Denver airport. There are
Hell
not
yeah.
a ton of people here. Most of the shops.
Would there be enough people to notice a giant fucking person?
They might be more concerned with other things.
I still have 2 jinx holds.
Yeah, you like that?
I mean, okay.
You like
But if we are going with the canon of the real life Denver airport, there is so much weird shit that happens in this place day to day as like art installments or like things to purposefully fuck with people that I think the people in the airport don't actually take a lot of this very seriously. They probably just think it's a bit.
It's true. In the Denver airport, anything is possible.
Because they had that
That's
talking gargoyle for a while that was like in the airport with the other gargoyles that they just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
No,
good.
Just like
That's a
everything that's
real thing
happening
that
in this
happened.
podcast actually happened.
Mhm.
This is a real story.
Speaking of gargoyles. Yeah, actually, completely, this is based on a true
100%
story.
true.
Yes,
Um,
confirmed.
autobiographical nonfiction.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, as you are exiting the sunglass hut, I think you clock, and Howard, you would know this. Steph, you would know this because you see it every day on your entrance. That Lucifer, the 32-foot tall blue fiberglass statue of a horse, sits outside of the Jepson terminal on the drive up to the Denver International Airport, and you are able to see it in the distance. Here's the problem. The statue of Lucifer is no longer sitting on the horizon.